Good morning, students. So, today in EVS, we will read about agricultural and industrial. So, the agriculture means the cultivation and harvesting of crops. It depends on the geographical location. The agriculturists depend on the domestication of plants and animals. Their society also originated from the hunters and food gatherers. And like hunter gatherers, they are not nomadic and settle down in one place only. Their lifestyle is more secure. They have mainly patriarchal society in which the chief and tribal leader play a major role in decision making. For the agriculturalist, the environment is like an ancestor. Means for surviving, environment is also everything to them. Their scale of catchment is much higher as compared to the food gatherer and pastoralists. It is because they mainly use different techniques to increase production and get maximum from nature. Unlike hunter gatherers, the agriculturalists cleared the forest and learned to cultivate their own food. This agrarian society came into existence when man began to grow his own crop and gave up the nomadic style of existence. But the problem is that in order to ensure the maximum output, he set about changing the environment to meet his needs. So, for that purpose, forests were cleared to grow more and more crops. And this resulted in disturbance of habitats and geochemical cycles. And also, due to deforestation, the soil erosion is accelerated, and also there is global warming. Now let's read how industrial revolution brought change in the lifestyle of people and also in the environment. So after industrial revolution, man learned to exploit the resources to the maximum extent. The use of fuel, the generation of electricity, the use of modern technology, etc., was all instrumental in disturbing the ecosystem. The social organization is very much complex in the industrial mode of existence because people are becoming more competitive and aggressive. Life has become more comfortable with the introduction of various gadgets, but also very much more hectic. In this society, man became all powerful, and nature was there to fulfill man's needs. The industrial community has developed the power to utilize the resources to the maximum. Here, man has the power to make use of both renewable and non renewable resources and change the environment to suit his needs. But the main thing is, although the man access to all the resources and in a position to exploit it to the maximum, he has to make sure that the development is sustainable. And so is the consumption. Because if he fails to realize the importance of sustainability, then he may find that no resources left for the future generation. There is maximum impact on the environment due to industrial lifestyle. As we read in the agricultural part, that forests have been cleared, which already disturbed the balance in the ecosystem. Because the trees which had been responsible for purification of air and for rainfall are no longer there. There have been undesirable climatic changes. And now the pollution generated by the industries has detrimental effect on the environment. The industries are responsible for acid rain as they give off various acidic gases which not only harm the man-made structure but also affect the pH of the soil and the biotic factors present. Yes, we cannot deny that industrialization has brought wealth, but it has also responsible for dramatic changes in the environment. Our India is a blend of both old and new. On one hand, we have the industrial mode of existence, and on the other hand, much of rural India is still agricultural. Some elements of modernity may have filtered in by way of technology in the field of agriculture, but still we can say that India is an agricultural country in spite of certain technological influences. But urbanization affecting the lifestyle of all other communities, that is, hunter gatherers, agriculturalists, and pastoralists.